Girls, we took what did we take in chapter 4, girls? Do you remember?
About freeing slavery in the speech.
Yes.
The
Also
what's it called?
first
The
who wrote newspaper, يعني the first white person to write a newspaper about being slavery.
Yes.
yeah, and the black man. I don't remember his name, but he after the 13th Amendment was signed, he
Yes.
still spoke up about slavery and wanted to stop it because he didn't think it was fully stopped.
Yes. So, uh, I will share my PowerPoint because I want to remind you with something. Here is it. Look, girls. In chapter 4, we here we took Prospectus of Liberator. It is the Liberator is a newspaper, and its founder was William Lloyd Garrison. In chapter 4, we will study figurative language. I told you what is simile, metaphor, and hyperbole, and we will take it today, inshallah, or tomorrow. The chapter depends on analyzing influence, how to influence on others. Remember this because we will take it after 10 minutes. How to influence others, how to change their opinion, how to persuade them with your opinion. Do you see my PowerPoint, girls?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then the purpose for writing. Why do I write this piece of writing? Okay, and we will take the rhetoric also today. The
Yes,
Liberator, the
can you
newspaper.
tell us again? Can you make a summary for what we took last period?
I will make, yes, now. The
Okay.
Liberator, yes, because I felt like previous time we were in a hurry on this. The Liberator was the newspaper, and its founder was William. This is the abolitionist movement. Abolitionist movement, and we said the leaders for the abolitionist movement was William Lloyd Garrison and Frederick Douglass. Here is the first one. Here is William Lloyd Garrison. He was a white man and he established the Liberator. We watched some videos and here are the links because I upload for you this presentation. You can pick any video and watch it. It will improve your understanding to the story. Then Frederick Douglass. Who was Frederick Douglass? Frederick Douglass, this is what we took previous time. Frederick Douglass was a black slave. He was sent to his master or slaveholder when he was 6 years old. He lived there till he escaped from his slaveholder. Then he traveled around the United States, but first to Baltimore, and there he met William Lloyd Garrison, and then he started to be a speaker. He spoke and gave lectures in many places in order to sparkle or ignite the sparkle of freeing slaves. Frederick Douglass, and we have William Garrison. These are the leaders of abolitionist movements. What is about abolitionist movements is to stop slavery. Okay, Frederick Douglass, and he wrote narratives, he wrote autobiographies, 3 autobiographies of his life. Okay. Okay. Then we stopped here. We watched the videos, we read the passage of Frederick, and we didn't discuss the questions. So now let's discuss the questions. Uh, ah, Girls, number one, before we move on, in the prospectus of the Liberator, it was William Lloyd Garrison. He spoke in front of them or in his
Madam,
speech. Yes, dear.
Miss, before we start, can you do them all attendees? They're just removing me like KG3 girls.
طب help me, girls. Make each other attendees, please.
It's
Help
not
me.
fun, by the way, يعني.
طب help me, يلا. Make each other attendees. Done? Okay, Serena, are you here?
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay. So we go back to our PowerPoint. You see it, girls?
Yes.
Okay. William Lloyd Garrison's passage, or that what he wrote in the Liberator, he was talking about that this is a time now to end the slavery. But Frederick Douglass, that we took previous time, why Frederick Douglass said this or read this, or what happened? Listen, girls. After the end slavery, after the slavery has ended, and okay, it's done, legally written. It was not legally written. So they called that there should be amendment in the Constitution. What is Constitution? Constitution is the book of laws to any country. So after the slavery has ended, it was not officially written in the Constitution. So they had to amend. Amend is to repair, to make amendments to the Constitution. So Abraham Lincoln in 1865, he signed the amendment for the Constitution. It was the 13th amendment. Okay, repairing. What was this? What did it say? It said that no, there are no more slaves. No more slaves. Okay. Okay, girls.
Yes, miss.
Let me show you
Okay.
something. Is it here? It is in the next PowerPoint. Okay.
So,
So,
Miss
yes,
Frederick
Douglas,
yes, he made all of this so that they can write the laws in the that.
not he alone. He didn't do this alone. He, with the abolitionist society, anti-slavery
He,
society. So after the 13th amendment, the leader of the president of the anti-slavery society, who was the leader of the anti-slavery society? It was William Lloyd Garrison. And Frederick Douglass was the friend to William Garrison. What did he say? William decided with many members of the anti-slavery society that the permanent goal for the society, they have accomplished it. What was the permanent goal? The first and the most important goal was to free the slaves, and there are no more slaves. And it is written in the Constitution now, after the 13th Amendment, everything is done. You are legally free. But what was Frederick Douglass' point of view? So now, in this passage, in this excerpt, Frederick Douglass trying to convince them to change their minds. What does he want them to change their minds? He wants them to, no, don't disband now. They gather to disband. Yani, we are gathered here today to disband the society. We have accomplished the main goal. But Frederick Douglass had another point of view. He said, with all respect to all of you, but this is not the time to disband. Okay? This is not the time. We are not sure. We don't guarantee those people who refused to free the slaves, once suddenly they will be kind-hearted. We cannot trust them. Our mission has started now. Why? What does he want? He wants to take his rights to testify in the court, to be an American citizen. How? By when another man cannot, or he can stand in front of another man in the court, because they were not allowed to stand in front of white men in the court. Okay? So let's discuss some questions, girls. What is Garrison arguing for or against in the text? In the first text, girls. In the first text, what did Garrison want? Please, Judy, are you here, Judy? Judy? Okay. Nancy?
yes, miss.
Yes, Nancy. Answer the question, dear.
In the first text,
Yes.
Garrison was arguing against, like he was stating that no, he was arguing against slavery like everyone at that time was with slavery, but in the first text he was the first white man to talk about something against slavery, which was not normal at that time.
Yes. Okay.
And
Let's.
yeah,
Anything else? Huh?
no, he was stating that everyone was equal and that slavery should be stopped.
Yes. Read it, Nancy.
He wants the slave population to have the same
Inalienable. Inalienable.
inalienable rights defined in the Declaration of Independence as whites have.
Remember it? It was in the page 66 or 65. Here, girls, in no, it's not this. Search with me, girls. Where is the evidence for the answer? Inalienable rights. It was. Hungers. Hmm.
Miss, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
Garrison argued about the rights of the slaves because he grew up in a very religious household.
Yes. And he was talking with that this is يعني God refuses that.
Okay.
Okay, girls, this sentence is written in the passage. I just can't find it in a minute, but please find it, girls. Open your book and find it with me. These are 2 pages only. Here is it, girls, in line 4 and 5. Okay, then the second question. Girls, Lujain, are you here, ya Lujain? Yes, Lujain. Second question.
Can you tell us what page?
65 and 66.
Okay.
In 65, in line number 9, okay, Lujain, look at line number 9 when he said of gradual abolition. What is of gradual abolition? When he said, go 2 lines earlier, when he said, I shall strenuously contend for the immediate enfranchisement. Enfranchisement is freedom. He wants immediate freedom of our slave population. In Park Street Church on the 4th of July in 1822, in an address of slavery, I unrefractingly assented to the popular but pernicious doctrine of gradual abolition. Gradual abolition. So what's his opinion or what's his mind about gradual abolition? Why did he change his mind about gradual abolition? So you'll find the answer here.
To make a full and equivocal representation.
Yes, in 65, in line 9. Yeah, Lujain, what is gradual abolition here? Why did he change his mind about gradual abolition?
Gradual abolition means they're still, even though they're not slaves anymore, they're still treated like them, treated in an unjust way.
Yes.
And
so gradual abolition is what? Huh?
Like gradually freeing the slaves.
Yes, gradually freeing the slaves. He changed his mind because this doesn't guarantee the rights for the black people. And he feels like it is important to happen now. Right? Read it, Lujain.
He feels the issue is urgent and needs to be addressed immediately and fully, not gradually with timidity.
Yes, when he said in the next page, when he says, go to the man that they steal his farm, Go to the woman that her baby is on fire and tell her to be moderate or wait, but I cannot wait. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Lujine. Question number 3. Okay, Huda, answer question number 3.
What is Douglas arguing for or against in the text?
Yes,
Uh,
Douglas text.
Yes, another one. بس I don't have the book. Okay, I don't يعني ماني مأكدة مظبوط. بس is he arguing another the other text that we read قبل شوي?
That the other text is for Frederick Douglass that we read previous time. We heard it from the YouTube.
Yes, he was arguing also about maybe the freedom,
Yes,
the rights, and
yes,
about the law.
yes. What else? That they shall disband or not? Read it, Yehuda.
He's arguing against disbanding the American anti-slavery society.
Yes,
Anti-slavery society.
yes. Huda, where is your book? You didn't buy it yet?
لا مبلمس بس up. I'm sitting down لحد النت. I forgot to bring it.
Question number 4. لين الحاج.
Why does Douglas believe the society should continue to exist?
The anti-slavery society should continue to exist and they shouldn't disband now. Why? Frederick Douglass. Why did he said they shouldn't disband now?
Can I say it from my own words?
Okay, Serena.
يعني wait, I will try to say it. It's because about his life.
Why the society should continue to exist, girls? Why did he said that?
Because he said that we can't trust them. يعني they change their mind easily.
Yes,
He's
that.
against racial discrimination after freeing slaves legally.
Yes, who's answering?
Nancy.
Yes, Nancy. He believed that. Say it again, Nancy, please.
To fight also against racial discrimination after legally freeing slavery.
Yes. Read it.
He believes that the fight for equal treatment for blacks is not over, since states could pass law discriminating against blacks and denying their rights.
Yes. They will deny the rights. He was afraid that those people will never change their minds in a minute. Those people who refused the slavery to free slaves will change their minds and accept the laws easily? No, they may pass laws. And this is actually what happened, as I told you guys, after they ended slavery, they started the discrimination and racial discrimination. Okay? Tia? Tia?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Tia. Read the PowerPoint, Tia, please.
Yeah, sure. When reading speeches and other persuasive texts, it's important to determine the author's purpose, or what the author is arguing for. How does he want his audience to think? What does he want them to do? Sometimes authors will clearly reveal their purpose. Look for phrases such as I want, I believe, we must, or my goal is. Anytime you see these words in a passage, circle them because the writer is revealing his purpose.
You understand, girls? When he wants to, in speech and persuasive text, it's important to determine why he wrote this. That's why we took an author's purpose at the beginning. Okay, what he is arguing for, and how does he want them to think? So when you find and when you read, okay, when you find I believe, you will find exactly after I believe, what does he want? When you see we must, you will find exactly what does he want. Or my goal, you will find what he wants. This is how to find what he wants. Okay, here. This is the purpose for writing, girls. Authors write for 3 reasons, which is called pie. The pie, you know the pie that you eat?
Yes.
P-I-E.
Yes.
Persuade, inform, entertain. They were the right to persuade, inform, or entertain. This chapter, we took persuasion, to persuade, to convince the reader to change his mind. Inform is to teach him or tell him information. Entertain is to entertain, يعني like tales, fantasies, and this. So a writer's or speaker's reason for writing or speaking, maybe to persuade or inform or entertain, and sometimes he gathered two. Maybe in order to inform him about the life of bees, inform him about a life of bees, I can entertain him with a short story when I was hit by a bee, when I was bitten by a bee. Understand
Yes.
me? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So the author could have more than one purpose in the in his writing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then this is it. Here in page, on page 70, girls, we have on page 70, we have this box that we have to fill. Okay. I wrote for you these blacks and then we will fill it. Prospectus for the liberator. Serene. Serene. Serene and Lean, is there something in the net?
No, teacher, I'm
No.
fine.
Okay. So Serene, answer me, dear.
What's the question?
Here in the PowerPoint, Prospectus for the Liberator by William Lloyd Garrison. Purpose. His purpose for writing is to what? To persuade you of what? Persuade the reader to do what? Because this was published in the Liberator newspaper. Why did he write this in the newspaper? The first passage, why it was written, Yasreen?
يعني to tell the reader إنه
Huh?
About slavery.
teacher, I'm
Stop
trying to
slavery.
put in.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yes.
No,
I
I'm
said
trying
that.
to.
Yes, I heard it, Yasrina. Yasreen, is to end slavery, as simple as it is. Here is it.
Yeah.
Persuade people to free the slaves.
Yes.
Yes? How did you know?
From the first passage or whatever.
Tell me, what is in the first passage?
I'm trying to persuade people to free the slaves.
Yes, how did you know from the text?
Because that's what's written.
When he said what? Give me an evidence from the text. Okay, if you're not ready, Serene. Linda, an evidence from the text. We have just said it. يعني 7 minutes ago, we said it. I read for you the sentences. Linda. Linda, you're not here?
Can I answer it, Miss?
Yeah, yes. Who are you, dear? Because I cannot see the name list.
Nirvana, Miss.
Yes, yeah, Nirvana. Say it, please.
Shall I answer?
Yes.
Yes, can
Okay.
you hear me?
Linda?
Yes.
Yes, I hear you. Now I hear you. Okay, you be ready for the next question, Linda. Nirvana will answer this question. Yes, Nirvana, how did you know that he wants to free the slaves?
When he said, I shall strenuously contend
Excellent.
for the immediate
Excellent.
enfranchisement of our
Yes,
slave
in
population.
line 5 that we've just read together, when he said, yes, read it, Nirvana.
In paragraph 1, Garrison declares, I shall strenuously contend for the immediate enfranchisement of our slave population.
So that's what he wants. How did you know? From I shall strenuously contend. This is what I want to say. So this is the reason why he wrote it. Evidence is from the text itself. Thank you, Nirvana. Linda? Linda, Speech to the American Anti-Slavery Society by Frederick Douglass. Why it was written, why he spoke this, why he read this, why he said it.
Command to end slavery.
to
أو
end slavery.
لا أنا يعني مش عارفة كيف
He
أحكيها.
was saying
You have to, dear.
want to end slavery. He
Miss
doesn't.
Yes.
for discrimination.
He doesn't want to end slavery.
He doesn't want to end slavery, Frederick Douglass.
Miss
No.
for
Yeah.
Miss,
discrimination.
because he wants to keep
Mrs.
يعني to keep the law going.
Yes, he wants them to continue, do not disband. He doesn't want the community to disband, the anti-slavery society to disband. He says that their work hasn't done yet.
Miss disband means to
To
يعني
band,
not
you know
to-
band? You know band? Band.
Yeah.
Disband.
Yes. Okay.
He doesn't want them to disband.
Yes.
Okay?
Because for discrimination, future discrimination.
Yes. Here, read it, yeah, Linda.
Persuade people that the work of American anti-slavery society is not done and so should not be disbanded.
Yes. Who can get me an evidence from the text? An evidence from the text, and
Teacher, can
it
I
will be in
answer?
the first paragraph. Yes. What's your name, please?
Mariam.
Oh, Mariam. Yes, Mariam. Ha. On page
There's a
66.
sentence.
Yes. How did you know that he doesn't want them?
Yes, there's a sentence. Sentence 8. It says whether the constitutional amendment is a law or not, whether it's been ratified by sufficient number of states or not. I hold the work of abolitionists is not done.
Yes. Excellent. I hold the work of abolitionists is not done. And what else? Or this is enough. Here is it. Read it, Mariam.
In paragraph 1, Douglas contends, while the black man is confronted in the legislation of the South by the word white as work, as the abolitionist as I conceive is not done.
Yes, and what you've said also is correct. So grade 11, you understand it, girls, or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. فمس يعني أول شيء
Yes.
Douglas wrote about the law, and then after that about the disbanding. No, they should
We
not
had
disband.
we had two excerpts. The first one for Lloyd Garrison, it was written to free slaves,
Yes.
to free them.
Okay.
But Frederick Douglass wrote it or spoke it after they freed the slaves and after Abraham Lincoln signed the 13th Amendment that maybe people will not stick to this law. They will pass other laws.
Yes. Yes.
Can you return to the screen? I didn't copy the last one.
I upload
I
for
took
you.
a screenshot.
I upload for you everything, girls. Don't take screenshots. You listen, girls. You have to upload, download the presentation
Miss,
because
I uploaded.
I have to warn you about something. The tests and the quiz and coming quiz especially is from the PowerPoint and the book, not from the book it's only.
Okay.
PowerPoint
I
and the
want to
book.
say something لأنه
Yes.
sometimes I upload the PowerPoint بس ما بيطلع تكملته. يعني sometimes when you ask a question the answer will not appear when you download it.
Why?
I don't know
write
why.
for you all the
I will send
questions
you
and
how.
answers, right?
Yes. يعني ما بيطلع لي الانسر بس بيطلع لي question.
For all of you girls or only هدى؟
هدى أنت بالجوال؟
بالجوال.
So يمكن that's why miss.
Okay.
But you find the answers, right?
Guys, you found the answers بالPowerPoint ولا؟
Yes, for me yes.
Okay, so
تمام خلاص يعني
try
أنا
to open
من.
it from the laptop يا هدى, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go girls now and meet after 4 minutes exactly.
Okay.
Please don't be late.
Bye.
I've already signed late, okay? Bye girls.
Okay.
Bye.